It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, the stage is set for our final Thursday night game of the year between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Texans had 4-10 now on the year. And they were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
18 runner, 18 runner. Buffalo 18.
They'll try again with the arm here on second down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Newton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ready. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Going right back to Wilson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. On play action, they'll throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll go up the middle with White, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now on 2nd and 16. Tua as he's complete to Woods. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us a...
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
to throw here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Garrett Wilson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. They keep it on the ground. White again. They'll take this to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on 3rd. He finds Austin complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Colts.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Colts, nothing.
Here we go. Here we go.
Two and now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Ready.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Tua going to run the sneak, and he takes it in for a Colts score. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Colts 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down, Indianapolis.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, you never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tua now on first down. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. And they say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Was shot right from 17 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future as they start to peer toward. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff up the middle. Newton. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Drop 60, drop 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a good play. First down,
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They run straight ahead here with White. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This pass caught. It's Woods. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. This will be caught at the 2. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, You're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Tua. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Texans take over 1st down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now the try here for the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 31. Texans 21.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Back to throw now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
27 more yards. That's another Texans.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans are back within a score. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Makes the score. Texans 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Check pick.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action, now it's Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He finds Wilson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 32 yards. And the Texans have taken a fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First down, here's White. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun with White. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way they execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll find Pittman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. White is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he's into the clear. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. Tua sets up to pass it.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Check. 19 tight.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
7 Pirates.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to pass. Tua. Austin is there and brings in another one. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A gain of 18. And the Colts first down.
Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Tua. Gets the check down throw to White. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
A little bit of a dangerous throw in a tie ball game because your job, make sure the worst thing that happens to your offense is that you go into overtime. That could have been a game changer there if he came down with that interception.
19 Tiger.
On second down now, it's Newton, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
18, pioneer.
Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man, complete. That's Newton. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, it's Newton. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And this one is right through. And the Texans are going to win the football game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Well, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one...